It's winter, it's cold outside, all of these gray days just make you want to curl up on the couch with a good book. Maybe you've even decided to read more in 2020. Audrey from Joseph-Beth Booksellers joins us this morning with her 5 picks. So I love that we're going to be doing this with you guys because I think everybody who likes to read, you kind of reach a point where you're like, I don't know what's next. What should I read next? So you brought some picks from Joseph-Beth, and I think they are all kind of around a theme, right?
They are. I selected the theme of family for this group. Yeah, kind of goes along with a cozy winter read, doesn't it?
Yeah, so let's dive right in. Lady Clementine.
Lady Clementine by Benedict, who wrote a wonderful book called The Other Einstein a few years back, and she also did The Only Woman in the Room. But this is about Winston Churchill's wife, Clementine Churchill. You know, that period of time and those characters are endlessly fascinating. And this is great because you see, we're all familiar to an extent with Churchill's activities and goings on. You see it through his wife's eyes and the family aspect of it.
Fascinating.
Yes.
Well, that sounds great. And then the next one is Dear Edward, which I've heard a lot about. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's very, very popular just now. The setup for this, Edward is a child who is the sole survivor of a plane crash. He loses his entire family and then, of course, all the other souls aboard this plane.
Right.
And as he goes through life, you know, he's going through the entire why me? How did I survive? And so he makes an effort to connect with all the other families that were involved in this tragedy. And it's just very well written and universal themes.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about it.
Yes.
Okay, and next is a classic.
Yep, Little Women. There's been so much interest again with the movie, and people are coming in saying, oh, I haven't read this since I was a child, or I never did read this. I always saw a movie, but I never read it. And the number of men who are interested in reading this book, too. I've been reading it and rereading it obsessively since I was a kid. This is a really lovely addition. Patti Smith wrote the introduction to this.
Wow.
Isn't that an interesting take on it? Yeah, yeah. She's got a grown family herself.
Yeah.
So yes, do go back to that good old classic.
Yeah, I haven't read it in a very long time, so need to revisit that one. What about Agency?
William Gibson. William Gibson is the man who gave us the term cyberspace long ago in the 90s. Fabulous science fiction writer. This one is both a prequel and a sequel to his previous book. Once you entered the world of Gibson, he's got 2 timelines running in this book, 100 years apart. And in the first, there's a woman who is an app whisperer. I guess that'll be a job title soon in the future. And she has an AI digital assistant. And so to relate it back to the theme of family, I guess we all have to get ready for when AI is going to be
become part of our family. We've already got like Alexa now, sort of.
Exactly.
And I want to make sure we get to the last one because we're running out of time. The Rise of Wolf 8.
Sure. It's about the repopulation of Yellowstone with the American wolf. These wolves are tagged. This one happens to be Wolf 8. The observers just study everything Wolf 8 does. For those of you who read and loved American Wolf about 06, a couple years ago, she makes a cameo in this.
Okay, and so this is nonfiction?
Nonfiction, that one is, yes.
Wow, wonderful.
Yes.
Even the cover there is just spectacular, like that, just looking at that wolf's
I
eye.
know, aren't they something?
Well, thank you for putting this together. It's a little something for everybody. You got nonfiction, you got science fiction, classics, you know, just something that everyone can pick up. And I think we're going to be doing this regularly with you guys, so I'm excited.
Oh, it's
that
my pleasure.
You can bring us some new reads, because we're always looking for something new. So thank you so much to you and Joseph-Beth.
Thank you.
We'll have these all at our website, local12.com, I think. And of course, you'll have them in the store too, right?
We will.
Okay.